provide the CRM, then there's just a lot of convolution with the actual data integrity for the loan officer. So we just kind of stay away from providing a full-fledged CRM, and we've worked out incredible partnerships with a lot of our partners. So there's things that our partners do for us specifically where, you know, it just makes sense for the LO. So there's a full stack of technology that we endorse, and one thing that we're always trying to do, and all these guys are doing, is like we're keeping our ear to the ground for new innovative technological solutions that help the LO immediately progress and help them with their marketing, help them with their automations. And there's a lot of technology that we're continuing to roll out at the corporate level for our loan officers for free. So what we encourage our loan officers to do is just keep their ear to the ground and find new solutions, because technology is changing so quickly. And we need to make sure that we're always at the forefront of any innovation that can help our business get to the next level.
Mike, so how do LOs participate in the decisions on tech?
So, when I get it, really from software, that's awesome. But what loan officer doesn't want to have a say on how their system works? That's insane to me. To not actually, nobody knows the system better. The smartest person at NEXA Mortgage is the loan officer for what they want. They know what they want. So every single Tuesday, we have a company-wide massive video conference where Matt and I will go over about 15, 20 minutes of basic updates that just happened throughout the week. And then we open that up to a Q&A, and they can unload on us like no other. And there are some heated conversations in there, but town halls, NEXA town hall meetings, we started doing these 5 years ago, right? And we had about 7 or 8 people in it. And now we maxed out Zoom, and they don't understand how we can run these meetings in these sizes, right? But we're very organized with it, and one by one, they can ask any. We will sit in that town hall for hours until they're done, and they will give us all the problems, whatever didn't work. We do it every single Tuesday like clockwork, to the point where you cannot get meetings under any circumstance, right? And we have to time the problems fixed before we get off the town hall meeting. But it's also where they give us their suggestions, and they tell us what we should be doing. They say, no, make it do this, make the software do this, we want to do this, right? So we have built-in CRM systems for them. Now, I'm a huge fan of every loan officer should own their own data. Do not let a company, including me, control your data if you can avoid it. That is your data. My opinion, get a CRM that you control. You want to use ours for free? Jump in. Right? There are free CRMs out there that you have ours at any level, but get one that works for you and for your business, because nobody knows your business as good as you do. And we want to make sure you have that opportunity. Your input at NEXA is every single Tuesday, and we get some fun, huge discussions in there all the time. So they're allowed to come at me and Matt, just as I go at people, and you all see me go at people online, they come at me. Hey, nothing wrong with that. We can yell and scream at each other as long as we all have the same path.
So Pablo, how do you let your LOs participate in the decision?
Very similar to Mike, we have a monthly meeting where we go over everything we've done in the company. We're very transparent about our goals, what we're trying to accomplish, and during those meetings, especially with our branch managers, we have like a town hall discussion and try to figure out what are the things that we need to be providing, what are the things that we need to do different. I personally, like to get things for free, or I like to beat up my third-party vendors and argue and get them down to the lowest prices possible, so that we can in turn give that pricing back to the loan officers. Right now, especially in times like this, we all need to save money, and our platform is really similar to Loan Factor. We don't nickel and dime our loan officers. We don't have any monthly tech fees or anything, because we've designed the company in a way where we have super low overhead. During the good times, we put away tons of money for reserves. I got burned really bad in 2007 during the market crash. I learned a big lesson. You always got to put away for the rainy days, and this is why we're here. This is why we exist, because we planned for all this, and we're going to continue to thrive. But very important, our loan officers give us all the feedback we need. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm in the trenches. I do loans here and there, just to fine-tune myself, to know exactly what struggles our loan officers are going through so that we can adapt, make changes, and make a better company, and ultimately make a better experience for our loan officers.
So the next question, I'm going to start with Danielle, and Mike has already kind of answered this question. Do you allow your originators to maintain their own database?
Yes.
And take it with them when they go?
Absolutely. I believe in that wholeheartedly. All of our models are, these are independent LOs, and they're investing in their clients and these relationships, and we feel that that's their client. They're the ones that earn the trust and respect of the client, and they should be able to have that relationship carry forward regardless of where they're carrying the license. And that's an unfortunate factor in our company is seeing a lot of loan officers that making these transitions from consumer direct that, are threatened, with lawsuits, the attorneys coming after us and after them, for, writing a client that was their friend or family member or whatnot. And so we 100% believe that should not take, should never be in place, and that's their plan.
Joe?
So data integrity for the LO is everything. So what I really just kind of preach to all our LOs is like, we compete for their business every single day. And the LO owns their database wholeheartedly. I put in, as many safeguards as possible to ensure that fundamental understanding. Because at the end of the day, the LO is effectively mortgage client. We compete for their business every day, so we have to make sure that our value proposition is there, and they understand that we're doing everything we possibly can to help their business grow. And I tell them, we're not bringing enough value. We're not doing everything we possibly can to win your business every day. Here's Danny's number. Here's Mike's number. Like whatever, go. I'll tell them, we're here to serve. We're here to do everything we possibly can to go above and beyond. Our compensation model is so phenomenal that they can clearly see we have the best pricing for these LOs, the best compensation platform, and a lot of the best benefits. Best is arbitrary, right? We're up here for a reason. But we can make this argument all day between all of us because we were talking yesterday, all of us we've all shared loan officers. Sounds weird, but they all kind of open this guy came from West yesterday, NEXA. So we have this relationship at the top here. We laugh about hanging out on weekends and stuff. So for us, we're just all trying to improve the community as a whole, right? And serve the community as a whole. But this was my answer in the beginning. It's like data integrity. That book of business, the LO needs to understand that that's their client for life. It's not like we want nothing to do with that client. We just want to make sure that the experience for the client and the loan officer is maximized so they can earn that business for life.
Great. Mike, I think I already know your answer, but go for it.
Yeah, to back that answer up, we actually put our money where our mouth is. Because at night, on multiple occasions, when these companies come after the loan officers and they try and fight them on this and say, hey, that's my business, and I'm like, no, it's not yours, right? We put our attorneys in the way for them. We don't make the loan officers take those things on. We have one case right now, one case that we owe over $1 million in attorney fees, defending the loan officers' rights to keep their business with them, right? And we put our money where our mouth is for loan officers. We believe strongly in defending the loan officers' rights to their data. And we have never lost them. And that company's about to be out of business as a result.
Pablo?
Yeah.
The question was on data integrity, right?
Do you allow your originators to maintain their own database and take it with them when they go?
Yes, of course. It's their customers, their clients, so we totally respect that. We have systems in place where, we can give them all their customers back if they want to. or if they happen to depart or whatever. So it's very important for us also to take care of the client's data and information. So we take the extra steps to make sure that we're safeguarding the consumer's information, Social Security and all that, so that it doesn't get leaked out. So we make sure that we use dual authentication and all that good stuff. We don't outsource anything to any outside countries and everything. Everything's done in our office. We keep everything as private and confidential for the bars as well. As we all know, there's a lot of fraud and hacking going on, and that's a top priority, so we do it with the utmost care and everything. But at the end of the day, the customer belongs to the LOs. We don't want them, they are their customers.
Thuan?
Yes, just like everyone, our LO own the data. They can take it with them when they leave the company.
Great. Okay. So next question, we'll start with Daniel. Right? Was it Joe? You were last? Okay, Joe. We'll start with Joe then. What do you tell young LOs about the business, and what does the onboarding process look like?
So if a new LO wants into this space, it's pretty much, I mean, I'm sure everyone's going to have the same answer here, but you got to outwork the competition. And right now in this market, this is a market that's, and I really actually endorse a lot of young LOs coming in, because the LOs that have been in the space were just used to being spoon-fed. So the new LOs coming into the space have an advantage because they understand how much they actually have to work to be even remotely successful. And if a new LO comes into